everybody. So thanks for joining us. Today we are going to be doing Nicole's makeup. I'm going to start off by putting her hair back so that we have plenty of space and we don't get any hair in the way. Okay. And I hope everyone is doing great. Today is just going to be a makeup instructing video for all of our trainees, okay? So if you are logged into this course, then you will get the trainee credits for the makeup today. Okay, Nicole, are you comfortable? Great. So as I said, we're going to be doing Nicole's makeup. I have all of the makeup right here that we are going to be doing. Okay, so I will sift through this. I have everything we need in this bag, and we're going to just learn as we go to do a very basic, natural makeup, no makeup look. Okay. Alright, so hopefully you have your makeup kits at home. And we'll just go ahead and get started, everyone. Alright, so we're going to start by just prepping the skin. You can pick whatever moisturizer that you like. I'm going to use this triple oat serum. Make sure you're just dotting around the face. And again, this is what I'm using. Now we're just going to rub this in, and actually I was going to use my hands, but I'll go ahead and just grab a little brush. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and dab this into Nicole's face just a bit, okay? Very gently. Around the cheeks, on the other side here, and the chin, and then the nose. Perfect. You can see the skin is a little bit shiny, so we're just going to allow that to absorb. Next, go ahead and grab your makeup sponges and your choice of foundation. Once you have that, just set it aside for just a second. And let's just do a little bit of concealer. So I'm just going to be using some Chanel concealer. You can use, again, whatever type you like. I'm just going to put some on my hand. And I'm going to get a small brush to apply just a little bit of concealer, okay? I'm going to be using this one. Just going to get some on my hand. From my hand onto the brush. Here we go. I'm just going to dab any areas where Nicole has a little bit of blemish. Just like that. Perfect. Once you are done, and grab your makeup sponges. I'm going to be using a Real Technique sponge today. Okay, and I'm just going to dab that concealer in very gently. Sorry, Nicole. And this is what you should be doing as well. Just dab. Alright, so keep that sponge. Do not get rid of it. And next, we are going to go in with your favorite foundation. I'm going to use the Hydromaniac today. This is in shade number 30. Just get a little bit on the hand. And if you want to go for a dewy look, make sure you get your sponge a little bit wet, okay? Alright. Get that on my sponge. Here we go. And Nicole has a very, very clear complexion, so you don't even need a lot of foundation, but it's always nice to still have a little bit of cover up for your clients. And don't forget to blend around the chin. Just like that. Oh, and just a reminder, everyone should virtually check in at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. There's going to be a thumbs up button. If you click that button, you will get credit for this course, okay? Now that we have put the foundation on, we did the sponge. We are going to put some primer on the eyelids, okay? So please just grab your favorite primer. I'm going to be using this Ulta Beauty one. Little tiny bit goes a long way. And then get a brush. Alright. Get a little bit on your brush, and we're just gonna go only on the under eye right here, okay? Like that. A little bit more off of your hand, and we're going to do this on the other side, same thing. Perfect. Now we're going to let that set for a minute. And while that's setting, we're going to just comb the eyebrows a little bit. I'm just going to find my spoolie brush here. And you should find your spoolie brush as well. Okay. Okay, once you have your spoolie brush, just go ahead and gently comb through the brows. Sorry, Nicole's hair was in the way a bit. And Nicole has really full brows, but we are still going to fill them in just a little bit, okay? Let me see if I have a pomade. So I'm just going to use this pomade. This is a brunette pomade. You can choose whatever pomade you like the best. This also is a skin reactionary pomade. You'll see it looks a little bit brown, but not brunette. So once it hits your skin, it will very much darken. And I love these types of products because they really just make it easy to match color for the eyebrow shade, okay? Just get a little bit on a thin, straight angled brush. That is what we are going to do. And then let's go ahead and just slowly apply. Just like that. And I'm just going to get a little bit more on my brush, and then we're going to do the same thing. I'm just going to move Nicole's head just a bit this way. Here we go. Perfect. So it's going to look like that. And once you have your pomade on, just give it a second to set, and then we are going to run the spoolie through it again. Okay. And I'm just gonna Alright, so now I'm going to do just a little bit of contouring on the face. And we did have our contouring tutorial that you were supposed to watch before we started today, but if you didn't, just do your best, okay? We're going to use a Hoola bronzer today to do just a little bit of contouring, okay? If you have a Hoola bronzer, best to use that, but you don't have to. I also highly recommend a kabuki brush for this exercise. So just get a good bit on your kabuki brush. And we are going to just go on a straight line down the cheek. Same thing here. Like that. Now we're going to go up here and just run it just along the forehead, what you have left over. Perfect. Now get a little bit more of that and do the center of the nose. Okay? Gently. This is going to thin the nose out, and then we're going to use the excess on the cheeks. Okay, don't worry about blending too much, just blend enough that it's looking a little darker there. Then go back in with your sponge. And we're just going to do a little bit of blending. And finally, just gently on the nose. Okay, perfect. Now let's do a little tiny bit of eyeshadow. We're just going to do a very basic palette. Use any palette that you want that just has some basic brown shades. Pick one light brown matte like this and one shimmery. Okay, so I'm just going to do these two next to each other here. Or these diagonal, if you're using this palette, are good as well. This one's fine as well. Okay, so just pick those two. And then a eyeshadow brush, please. Perfect. So I'm going to go in with the matte color first. Oh, this one, sorry. Tap the excess off. You'll see some of that come off right now. These are usually pretty cheap shadows, so you don't want that fallout on your client. So we're just going to very gently put this on Nicole's just here, and you can put the matte all the way across. Okay, get a little bit more of that. Alright, and we're just going to do the other side now. Here we go. Okay. Now we're going to go in with whatever shimmer color you're going to pick and just use a bit of a smaller brush. I'm going to go for this one. It's just a little bit smaller. Okay, and we're just going to use that shimmer. Okay, and now we are only going to apply this shimmer to the outer corner of the eye. Here we go. The other side as well. Just like that. That's perfect. Now, if you want to have a little bit of kind of accentuate the eye just a little bit, like a shadow, but we don't want to put on not shadow, liner, but you don't want to apply liner because you're not going to get the no makeup look. You're just going to take a darker brown, maybe this one is a good one, I would say, and a straight brush like this, and just put a little bit on. And then we're going to run it along the waterline on the outer corner very gently, and we're going to just blur it. Okay, here we go. And then same thing here. And do not apply any to the top lid, okay? Alright, so now we're going to do a light blush or highlighter, okay? For this, I typically do prefer a blush, but I'm going to show you both options. I have two. So I have a liquid blush, and this one is in the color Clear Rich Ruby. I love this one. I can just swatch it and show you how pretty this is. So I'm just going to do a little swatch, but just this beautiful light pink. And then I also have this highlight that is, swatch that for you. It's very subtle, which is why it works for the no makeup makeup. And these do work fine together. Okay, so we'll do the highlights. I think that'll work. So just go ahead and get your brush. I'm going to be using just a light fluffy brush. And get some on your highlight. And again, watch for fallout like we always do. Okay, and then we're just going to, on each side, just kind of a dab, but as you dab, pull upwards towards the ear. And then I also usually just do a little dab above the cupid's bow if I can. Finally, I'm going to take an eyeshadow brush and that highlight again. And I'm going to apply a little bit to the inner corners. Like that. Finally, grab a mascara of your choice. I'm going to just use a very classic mascara. You don't want to do anything too crazy. So once you have that, we are going to just use some of this on the lashes very, very lightly. Do not go too crazy or it will ruin your no makeup makeup look. Okay, so here we go. We just move her hair out of the way. And now we're just going to apply a little bit of lipstick. So choose your favorite light colored neutral lipstick. A light pink, a neutral tan or beige, nothing bright. Okay, so I'm going to be using this Almay lipstick today. And it is a very light colored lipstick. Okay, so once you have that, go ahead and just apply it to the lips. Like that. Alright, and now just get your favorite setting spray. I'm going to be using the Pixie Hydrating Milky Mist setting spray. And we're just going to go ahead and generously spray the face. And then let that set. There we go. I'll go ahead and take Nicole's hair back down while that is setting. Nicole has a beautiful no makeup look. Her skin is shining and flawless, and her lips have that beautiful natural pink, and her brows are just outstanding. So again, please make sure you click the thumbs up button in the lower left hand corner of your screen to get credit for this makeup tutorial. And I will see you at the next one. Thank you to all the trainees that tuned in today. Bye bye.